everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Come Fly With Me Australia. Big thanks to everyone who has watched my content up until now. I'm flattered because I really am just an average Aussie pilot, private pilot, nothing special, and you guys have been really lovely to me and supportive. So here I am, and I'll continue to make these videos as long as you guys are liking the content. So today I thought I would do a local flight because there are a few isolated showers around. So you can see there's some cloud over there and over here. So I've checked the radar, checked the weather. It's not moving this way, and so I've got a couple of hours free of a window, good weather window. So I'm going to do a local flight up to Caloundra. It's about a 20-minute flight, and they've got a nice air museum there. So if the conditions stay good, then I'll head in there and check out the air museum. So the plane is prepped and ready. So Mike Yankee Echo, there it is, the RV12, my RV12. It's all good. So I've done the pre-flight inspection. I have done the fuel drain. I have checked the oil, and I've done the walk around. So let's go.
We're set. It's hot. Let's see how much of this I can capture, this flight, before it overheats the GoPros, because it's Australian summer here. It's hot. So let's get going, okay? Let's get as much as we can in as before they overheat. It will get better during winter time in Australia, and I'll be able to film more content. But right now we get what we get, and we don't get upset. I can't help it. Glass canopy, GoPros overheat. So I try and get the takeoff and landing speed if one of the GoPros overheat. I'm sorry about that. I can't do much about it. Yes, so let's keep going. All right, so avionics on, fuel pump 2 switch on. Autopilot's disconnected, flaps are up, yep. Trim is set. Volume, yep, 127.15, 125.85 for the frequencies. Barrow is set. Back up a bit, let's adjust that. Okay, let's do a request radio check. Let's go. Traffic Redcliffe, RV12 Mike Yankee Echo, request radio check, Traffic Redcliffe.
Reading 555, Lima Tango Oscar.
Thank you, reading 5 also.
You're very welcome. Enjoy.
Okay, we'll put the noise cancelling on my headset because it just blocks out a lot of the noise of the engine. Okay, let's go. I'll see if I can capture the takeoff and then the landing at Caloundra. Yeah, off we go. Whoop, whoop. Okay, oh, there's a bit of, look at that wind. Oh, it's kind of down the runway. I don't know if we're going to make it. Look at that cloud. Oh, we might have to do a local flight. We'll see. Traffic Redcliffe, RV12 Mike Yankee Echo, taxiing for runway 07, Traffic Redcliffe. Oh, those winds have picked up. It was meant to be easterlies, which is sort of straight down the runway. And it's kind of like, oh no, the windsock's just dancing around a little bit. Now it's straight down the runway, now it's looking a little crosswind, so you have those days, it'll be fine. It's not dangerous, just dancing around. Moment. Oh, it feels good to be in the plane. My happy place, this is like therapy for me. I really love flying, and I don't film all my flights. I just like 1 out of every 3 flight I film because I want to still enjoy this. I don't want to make it all about YouTube, so you're not seeing everything. I've done 2 flights. I went up to Noosa, where'd I go last time, and yeah, I just enjoy it. I'm an aviator at the end of the day, and the content creating is just a side thing. Yeah, it's just I really do like connecting with all you aviators and pilots out there, and I feel like us aviators, we are like a community, and certainly here at my airfield, I have a lot of good friends here. And I feel like it just, having a YouTube channel just extends that network. You know what it's like, when pilots get together, they could just hang out for hours sharing flying stories and all that kind of stuff. So we do have some isolated showers up there. So can't fly far because I do not have my IFR rating. So I can't fly through cloud. Maybe one day I'll get it. At the moment, I'm happy to be a fair weather pilot. Suits me just fine. I have no interest in flying through cloud, but maybe in the future I might change my mind. Or flying at night, getting my night rating. That sounds like a big challenge that I might do.
Caution.
Oh, it's telling me that the plane is hot and increase my RPM. And to let more airflow into the engine, which will cool it down. And we're going to do that when we take off. So it's just a matter of being on the ground and it dealing with that, and then go off once we're in the air. The joys of Australian general aviation. We're hot, or especially in my state, it's a very hot state. It's known as the sunshine state. On the occasion where it rains, like last night, we had a lot of rain, so the humidity is off the chart. It's just, which makes it even hotter. Anyway, here we are in the run-up bay doing a run-up, so let's go. Okay, flight controls free and correct.
North Traffic Reckless, helicopter rescue 533 is an AW139, currently 5 miles.
Alright, we're going to test the lane A and B. Check that the RPM does not drop over 180. That the fault light goes off. Right, all the way back to idle. So the engine doesn't get out when we pull it all the way back. Check the fuel pump. We're good to go. So yeah, the winds are gusting a bit, so even if we do have to do like a go around or whatever, that's fine. Do what we got to do. Everything's in the green. Oil has it up. But there's no one on downwind. There's no one on base. There's no one on final. Helicopters over here. Traffic Redcliffe, RV12 Mike Yankee Echo, entering backtrack and lining up on runway 07, Traffic Redcliffe. It's the wind. There's a bit of wind about. There's that helicopter. Yay!
Radcliffe traffic, helicopter Lima Tango Oscar is entering and lining up 07, first circuit.
Right, put the nose down, power back to 48. Just the trim. Traffic Redcliffe, RV12 Mike Yankee Echo, turning downwind for runway 07, Traffic Redcliffe. More trim. Let's go to Caloundra and see if we can get in there. We're going to depart the circuit at 1,000 feet. Traffic Redcliffe, RV12 Mike Yankee Echo, departing the circuit downwind, tracking for Beachmere at 1,000, maintaining 1,000, Traffic Redcliffe. Traffic, RV12 Mike Yankee Echo is 10 miles to the south at 1,800, inbound, expect circuit time 5:8, traffic Caloundra. Okay, here we are, we've managed to dodge the rain clouds, so they are isolated over the Glasshouse Mountains. So we're coming in, we are going to be landing on 05 according to the winds, but I'll also check the windsock when I'm flying overhead. 05 is a left-hand circuit, and 1, 2 and 2, 3 are both right-hand circuits. So Okay, I can see the runway from here. So Caloundra has an elevation of 38. I have been here before. I've actually landed here twice.
Caloundra traffic, Sling 1675, overhead Uadmatic Dam, 2,000 feet, inbound, time 02. Caloundra.
And that is confirmed. That is runway 05. Oh, it could be 21. Caloundra traffic, RV12 19 Geckos over to the field. Crew checking the windsock. It looks like the wind is favouring runway 12, which is a right-hand circuit. I will be joining circuit, right-hand circuit on runway 12 at Caloundra. Caloundra traffic.
Nice one.
Traffic Caloundra, RV12 Mike Echo, turning final for runway 12, full stop, traffic Caloundra. We go. Wow, she's gusty. Full concentration there, but it was fun. Yeah, a bit of excitement, chained runways. Okay, we've landed at Caloundra, just making sure no one's using this runway.
Caloundra traffic, Sling 1675, overhead 1,500, descending on the non-active side for a crosswind join, runway 12, Caloundra.
Okay, so we're down, we've landed Caloundra, we've managed to dodge the showers, so let's see if we can go visit the Aviation Museum. Go! You can see the windsock there, it's sort of like dancing around. It's hot. Let's open this up.
Check canopy latch.
Find a place to park this baby. The Aviation Museum over there. Helicopters are in the blue zone. I'll just go in. Paramedics and ambulance only. Well, that's not us, is it? Must be us. Parking, here we go.
Caloundra traffic, Sling 1675, joining crosswind, runway 12, Caloundra.
Okay. All right, I'm going to turn you off now, avionics. Bye.
Just landed safely at Caloundra. We're going to go check out the Aviation Museum now, so let's go. And there's the Queensland Air Museum, so close. Nice, hey? Wow, how cool is that? We can't go inside today, not today, but I have been in there before. I came here once with my dad and we went up inside, it was amazing. So check out all these planes. Look at this. Awesome. That trike. Glider up the top, I have flown in one of those. Massive respect for glider pilots. There's no plan B with those. You're coming down no matter what, these gliders. So some of the best pilots in the world, in my opinion, because no plan B, you're coming down. That's these guys up here. That's some serious talent. So I have done, my dad is actually a gliding instructor, and he's done like 3,000 hours and he teaches people how to fly gliders. And he taught me, and honestly I did a circuit a bit too wide. He had to take over, he's like, my aircraft, and we just made it over some trees at Caboolture. But honestly after that I was like, yeah, maybe a powered airplane is for me, because I could just put the power, go around and go again. But you know, these guys that are very talented glider pilots. Chime in if there's any of you out there watching my channel. Grasshopper, wow, check that out. Some nice planes around here. We've had some rain, a lot of rain last night, so I guess that's why a lot of these aircraft aren't open, because I'm guessing they don't want the interiors to get dirty, because there's, as you can see, there's big water puddles everywhere. But hey, just looking at planes, I love it. I could do this all day. You know, there's so much history, there's so much stories you can just imagine behind all these planes. You know, this one here, who flew it, where did they fly, what kind of stories they've got. It's amazing. Have a look at this one. This is the Wirraway, absolute beauty behind me. Check it out. Ooh la la. Right, what else have we got? Ooh. Oh, it's an air missile. Oh my gosh, what's this one? Nuts. Let's see if we can see inside here. You can't see too good in there, but look at that. That's the ejection seat. Massive, right? What a monster.
This is the most historic aircraft that we have.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us, Noel, tell us about this one.
This one was built for KLM Royal Dutch Airlines.
Yes.
In 1937. In those days, what we now call Indonesia was the Dutch East Indies, and they used to use this aircraft, amongst others, to fly from Holland to Indonesia. Now, it took a few days, but it was still faster than going by ship.
Wow, it's a beauty. Hey, it's very well looked after. Look at the condition. Have you flown this one?
Yeah.
You have? Well, there you go.
I haven't flown this particular one, but I'm endorsed on DC3s.
Amazing. Absolute legend. We've been sharing stories here. Tell us, Noel, a little bit about your flying journey. Oh, and by the way, he's one of the guides here at the
Queensland Air Museum.
Queensland Air Museum, there we go. Okay, tell us, Noel.
Okay, well, I started flying when I was 17, which was the youngest that you could get a student pilot's licence. At that stage of the game, I had quite a good job with the Victorian state bureaucracy.
Yes.
And I was earning £5.10 a week. And it was costing me £3.15 an hour. 3/4 of my week's wages disappeared. After I got my private pilot's licence, I decided the Tiger Moth was a bit too well ventilated in the Melbourne winter. So I did a fair bit of flying in the Chipmunk over there.
Oh yeah, I'll go check that out in a bit.
Yeah, Chipmunk's a lovely little aeroplane.
Oh yeah.
And then I got a commercial licence and an instructor's rating, and nobody had given me a job.
That's a shame.
Well, I thought it was a bit of a shame.
Was that here in Australia?
Yeah. We wrote to people all over the country.
What? So that was before aviation took off here, because now it's
we're talking back in the,
yeah.
The dinosaurs roamed here.
So recreational flying wasn't really, because now everyone's flying.
There's no such thing as recreational flying then.
Yeah, whereas now everyone, everyone's flying.
If you're smart, that's the way you fly. So anyway, my father said to me at one stage of the game, the Australian Navy is hiring pilots. So I went into the recruiting office in Melbourne, and lo and behold.
There you go.
You
got it.
Well, it's very highly selective.
Mm-hmm.
I get people that come here and say, I'll go and join the Air Force and learn to fly jet fighters. Well, I've sort of been involved with the Air Force, and I've flown jet fighters, and I can tell you, not very many people get to do it.
Oh, so...
When I joined the Navy, I found out subsequently that out of 221 applicants, I was the only one that got in, and I joined a course of 28 guys that had all been through the same selection process, and only 12 of us graduated.
Well, there's obviously something very special about you, Noel, and I would agree.
It's not being special about me. All I'm saying is that it's all very well saying I'll learn to fly with the Air Force.
Yeah, but it's hard to get in. You got to be really talented. How many hours have you done, Noel?
17,500.
17.5 hours. So my mere 250 hours compared to this guy, he's telling me, doesn't matter if it's a tail dragger, doesn't matter, because I don't like flying tail draggers. He's like, it's all the same. I'm like, no.
Actually, tail draggers are more fun.
Yeah, because they're more difficult.
I'll tell you something. There was a time when I worshipped the ground that somebody with 100 hours walked on.
Oh, well, there you go. So it's a journey, you're saying. You'll get there eventually.
It is a journey,
right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to go check out some more planes now.
Okay.
Right.
Cheers.
Plane, that one? We have it. Wish I could stay longer, but I've got to pick up my kids from school, so that's a wrap. Have to come back another time. Right, well, wasn't that awesome? Such great eye candy. It's my baby out there. Conditions look interesting. Definitely made the right choice leaving. Got two different windsocks telling me two different things, so that's interesting. We'll jump in the plane and have a look. To me it looks like the winds are favouring. Oh no, that's saying 1-2, and that could be 1-2-2. Just might be gusty. Right, time to go home. I left my flaps down, look at that.
Caloundra traffic, RV12 Mike Yankee Echo's backtracking on runway 12, Caloundra traffic.
Got to be quick because we want to get out of anyone's way who potentially was going to join the circuit. So we want to taxi right down the middle so that any approaching aircraft can see us easily. Anyone that maybe is on the wrong frequency, my radio calls or anything, they'll see me when they're coming into land. Let's just hope everyone's on the right frequency. It's hot in here. if the GoPros last for takeoff because it's sweltering. Right, trim is set, flaps are up. Go. Traffic Caloundra, RB12 Mike Yankee Echo rolling on runway 12 for departure to the south. Traffic Caloundra. There you can see the wind. Quick glance to make sure no one's landing either way here. It can happen. Right, now let's go home. Pick up the kids. Thermals around. Traffic Caloundra, RB12 Mike Yankee Echo, departing the circuit upwind, tracking along the Bribie coast down at 1000. Traffic Caloundra.
Traffic departed Caloundra, Charlie Foxtrot Officer 172, also operating along the coast, about 2 miles to the south of Roy's Orchard, maintaining 1,500, currently northbound.
Copy that. I have you on the radar. I'll maintain 1,000 if you want to stay at 1,500.
Copy that, no worries at all.
We're going to have to stay under the clouds. We're about to land back at Redcliffe now. And yeah, put the plane away.
Traffic Redcliffe, RB12 Mike Yankee Echo, turning final for runway 07, traffic Redcliffe. Redcliffe traffic, helicopter Lima Tango Oscar, turns left base 07, number 2.
Oh, some serious wind about. Alright, we've got full flap, 70 knots, 66 knots, coming down. Wow, she's dusty. See if it settles down closer to ground. Funny, because that windsock's straight down. Here we go.
Traffic Redcliffe, RB12 Mike Yankee Echo, down and clear all runways, traffic Redcliffe.
There we go, we're back at Redcliffe and the baby's away. So yeah, thanks for coming along with me for the journey. I hope you enjoyed today's video and stay tuned to the next one.